warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning everyone. Thank you for attending our presentation today. It's great to see you all. Okay, today we will discuss a very relevant and interesting topic, namely using social media in English language teaching or ELT, or the use of social media in learning English. But before that, let me introduce our group members. The first one is me, Haridin Ha as moderator. The second one is Nurfadila Bakri. The third one is Kurniawan Hamid. The fourth one is Yudhistira Bayu Segera. The fifth one is Muhammad Reski Halik Abuzar. And the last one is Andi Wulansari. Okay, let's start with slide 3. That is introduction. In introduction, social media is an integral part of our lives today. It is a platform where people share information, communicate, and network. However, how often do we think about social media can be used in a language learning context? It is just a tool for socializing, or can we use it productively in the classroom or online learning environment? Today, we'll answer these questions and explore the benefits, challenges, and best practice of interacting social media in English learning.
Let's move on to the slide 4, the role of media social in ELT. The question is, how can social media contribute to improving language learning? Social media has an important role to play in language learning. It is not only a communication tool, but also a potential learning environment. In this slide, we will explain that social media facilitate interaction in the target language. It creates speaking, writing, and listening opportunity in a real context. In addition, social media opens the door to access to various learning research. Learners can access video, article, and other language content needed to improve their skills. Even more importantly, the use of social media ELT encourage student engagement. This make language learning a more interesting and relevant experience. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. My name is Nurfadila Bakri. I will explain about benefits of using social media. For the first is motivation to learn increases. Two, learn new vocabulary. Three, learn independently. Four, gain knowledge around the world. Students who are involved in social media-based activities tend to be more motivated. They feel connected to a larger learning community. In addition, the use of social media enriches students' vocabulary. They can learn new vocabulary from various contexts and cultures. In this slide, we will also discuss that social media supports independent learning. Students can access learning materials anytime and anywhere according to their schedule. Lastly, social media allows students to share experience and learn from others around the world. This opens the door to cross-cultural learning and diverse perspectives. Okay, thank you. I think that's all for me.
Example of social media use. Let's look at some concrete example of how social media has been used in language learning. For example, there is use of Facebook groups for collaborating learning. Students can discuss, share material, and provide feedback to each other. Live streaming is an effective tool for practicing speaking skills. Teachers can host live sessions where students speak that target language. And third is video sharing platform like YouTube. It's very useful for teachers. They can upload videos of their lessons and Students can access them anytime. And last, this is an example of how social media can be used in various ways to encourage learning.
So now the next challenge and solution. Challenge and solution. This slide aim to identify challenges that may be faced when integrating social media in language learning and provide solution or strategies to overcome them. One possible challenge is student privacy as students interact on social media platform. There is a risk of their personal information being exposed or misused. The solution is to manage privacy wisely. Teacher and instructor should provide guidelines to students on how they can protect their privacy and how to structure a safe social media profile. Another possible challenge is teaching effectiveness. The use of social media in learning requires careful planning and execution to be effective. The solution is to plan the use of social media carefully. Teachers shall have clear learning objective and ensure that activity on social media support those objectives. In addition, challenge uh, might include technical or accessibility issues. Not all students have equal access to device or internet connection. The solution is to take into account accessibility needs. Teacher need to evaluate alternative for students who may have technical constraint or limited access.
Case study. This slide is instead to provide concrete example of how the use of social media in language learning has been successfully to by certain teacher or institution. One case study that could be presented is about a language teacher who used Twitter to encourage students to speak the target language. This teacher held regular speaking session on Twitter, featuring interesting topic relevant to their lesson. In this case study, outcomes could include improvements in student speaking skills and self-confidence. Another example might be about additional institution using Facebook groups to collaborate on language project. The result can involve growing collaboration between students, leading to better project outcomes. Each case study should include details of the positive outcomes achieved through the use social media in an ELT context and how this influenced the student experience.
Tips for effective use. I will give some practical tips for ELT teachers or instructors who want to use social media effectively. First is to set clear goals. You need to know what you want to achieve with the use of social media in your learning. The second is to keep interacting with students. Quick response and interacting with students builds strong connections. The last is choose a platform that suits your learning objectives. Each platform has its own strengths and weaknesses, so choose the one that best suits your needs. Security and ethics. This discussion aims to highlight the importance of security and ethics in the use of social media in education. In the content of security, there is the issue of students' privacy that needs to be considered. Teachers and instructors should protect students' privacy by ensuring that their personal data is not misused. This includes teaching students to set their account privacy wisely and providing guidelines on how to share personal information safely. In the ethical aspect, it is important to teach students ethical online behavior. This includes avoiding behaviors such as cyberbullying or spreading false information. Ethical use of social media is an important part of well-rounded language learning.
Okay, in conclusion, social media can be a very effective tool in language learning if we use wisely. With proper planning and awareness of the challenges that may arise, we can maximize the benefits. The use of social media in language learning brings significant benefits in terms of student motivation, vocabulary enrichment, and independent learning. Okay, I think that's all from us. We'd like to thank you for your attention today. If you have further questions or wish to discuss further on this topic, please do not hesitate to contact us via the contact provided. Thank you again. Thank you again. And I hope you find this presentation useful. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone.